Sorry to interrupt this great video, but please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you. Now back to the video. And my take is the finances of golf from Tiger to the Live Tour have changed, and guys are making choices. It's like stars don't want to play in the Pro Bowl in the NFL. Stars make choices. You don't find Christian Pulisic doesn't want to play in the Gold Cup. LeBron doesn't want to play in the FIBA World Cup. That's the reality of sports now in the last 10 to 15 years.
And I think, Rahm is a good example. Over the last couple of years, Scotty had this Tiger-like season. Rory now wins the Masters. He's anointed as like one of the great players of all time. And it was like Rahm got lost in the shuffle. A couple years ago, it was like, this guy's the chubby Seve Ballesteros. This guy's going to win a bunch of majors. He's going to be, and then he kind of didn't have a great major season 2 years ago. This year, already back-to-back top tens in the U.S. Open and the PGA. And to me, he, international player, so Ryder Cup guy, used to playing, did not grow up in the States. So I think sometimes those guys have an advantage of, we get spoiled over here. Our golf courses, you were just playing at a golf course. I'm sure it was well kept. Scotty's over there at the Scottish Open complaining about the green speed. It's like, yeah, Scotty, their grass isn't perfect over here. It's 50 degrees, 10 months a year. This isn't Dallas, Texas, perfectly manicured Bermuda. So those guys typically, to me, are a little more. It's what made Tiger pretty special. You could put him anywhere. You could put him in the greatest course, greatest manicured course, Augusta. You could throw him in Asia, and he'd be ready to kick ass and take names. A lot of people thought that Rahm had that kind of edge to him. And listen, go to Live, threw him off a little bit. I think he's coming. I think it's him and Rory this week. I like those two guys a lot.
I can't wait. It's going to be. I thought that Sunday at Augusta with Rory was a top 10. That's how strongly I felt. That was a top 10 TV moment for me. If you could, and by the way, Tiger, Rocco Mediate, U.S. Open also qualifies.
Hard to beat. Yeah.
But there have been two or three iconic.
I'd say the Faldo or the Norman meltdown.
Norman meltdown.
Vandervelde late '90s meltdown British Open, but he wasn't a famous guy. It was just such a historic. He wasn't. I would say Tiger's 2019, that long stretch he had winning that was pretty cool. But I would say the Rory moment, the build up, I would say the golf splintering, right? So he became such a famous guy versus this kind of crew. But I think that these majors now feel amped up, right? They feel on a different level. They've always been big.
More iconic.
Tiger makes them big, but I think this thing is going to be really, really big this week, especially for the most part. We have had huge names win recently, right? Rory's, the Brysons, right? Scotty's, Rahm. Like, this isn't the little engine that ain't coming around anymore. So I would expect the big boys. And I think Rahm 12-1 when you're talking Scotty and Rory are both 6-7-1. It's pretty good value.